Hello everyone and welcome to At a Glance. This is your host, the Pixel Pirate, delivering previews of the latest and greatest games from the Gamersphere. Today we are looking at a game called Guns and Robots. Guns and Robots is a third-person multiplayer shooter and is developed by Masthead Studios. So let's see what the game is all about. So as you can see, I've got my robot, as the name suggests, Guns and Robots. You do play as a robot with a lot of guns here. This is my robot that I built off camera, but basically the game you've sort of revolves around you building and upgrading your robot, and you do that by going to the store and buying stuff. So you start off with a generic robot, and as time goes on and you do well in matches, you get money and you can upgrade your robot. Just like this. So here's like all the heads and stuff. For example, there's body cases there, batteries, chassis cases, all the weapons and the weapon platforms. Lots of weapons there, as you can see. And then some other stuff there, little bits and pieces, devices and other stuff like that. And basically you buy all this stuff and then you make things out of it. Now, guns, for example, are actually made up with two pieces. And it's sort of got the mount, which affects things like a fire rate modifier and things like that. And then you got the actual gun that you put onto the mount, and that's they are also got different stats. So for example, this one's got a lot of damage here compared to the Ant Killer, for just as an example. Some have splash damage, some fire rockets, and so you sort of accommodate yourself to your playstyle as to what weapons you prefer to use. Then you go ahead and build your robot. Now, of course, my robot is already built, but essentially you combine these items and then add them to your chassis and build up your robot. So because I've got a heavy chassis, I can fit 4 weapons on my robot here without any difficulty whatsoever. Then you can go ahead and test it out. Of course, it's also got all these total stats of your robot here. So my durability is not amazingly high. My speed is quite low as well because my weight is very high. My damage is not the best, but my energy capacity is very high. So my robot could do with a bit of optimization here. And essentially this is where the complexity of the game comes in, where you can do, you know, I guess fiddling around with the components of the robot. You can also upgrade your components. For example, here we've got the Staccato here, and you got a whole bunch of unlocks that you can get. You can also pay for them with the special currency in the game that you can buy from the web store. And yeah, so and it's also got tech levels as well. Of course, everything is on tech level 1 for my robot, but you can go up to tech level 10, and that gives you all sorts of awesome stuff. So yeah. That's basically how the long and short of how you actually build a robot. So let's get into the actual game and see what that is like. Okay, so here we are in the game. We are playing Team Deathmatch. There is, of course, other playstyles or game types, I should say, in the game. A smattering of them, in fact. I believe there is a Deathmatch and also a sort of a capture the point or King of the Hill style of gameplay. Okay, so here we go. We are very, very slow because we've got a very heavy chassis and a lot of weapons on it. So we won't be very mobile at all. And as you can see, I've got a railgun with a, I guess, machine gun here. And then we've got some rockets there. I'm not going to waste too much ammo there. Every time you use stuff, it actually uses up battery. So you need to also be careful of that. Oh, here we go. Oh, yes. The battle is on 2 versus 1. Hopefully I don't fail here horribly. You can see that fellow there has a pirate hat. I could get one of those. Oh yes. Okay. As you can see, every enemy has a health bar above them, so you can see what is going on here. And yeah, they've also got sort of items, I guess, whereby, oh wow, I've got a 2 versus 2 here now. They can sort of shut me down, or if I overload, I will shut down. So if I use too much battery, I will actually have to wait. They can also, it's also got localized damage on the robot. So you need to be aware that if you're getting attacked on your legs, for example, way too much, then you may well need to actually repair that. And whilst you're repairing it, you won't be able to move at all. So, there we go. So, as you can see, as I said earlier, that my robot doesn't move, you know, the best, but you can sort of accommodate that and make a robot that moves really, really fast, but doesn't do a huge amount of damage. But it doesn't really matter because you're not really getting hit as often. Okay, so my it looks like my legs have been damaged. Yes, so they're just repairing as we speak here. However, I am a sitting duck now, so that is not good. But we just wait for that to repair. It does so automatically, and then you're on your way again. So yeah, I think it's a very interesting sort of mechanic whereby you can actually get quite stuck. Okay, we're getting there. Yep. Okay, we can move now, but we are in a bad way. As you can see, got a smoke trail happening here. Not ideal. Right. Oh, I am dead. That is unfortunate. Okay, hopefully we can, in fact, respawn. Until then, we can actually see what the other people look like. So as you can see, this fellow's robot looks dramatically different to mine. And that is also, you know, a really cool part of this game is that you can, you know, make robots that just look completely different. Your customization is a really good thing in this game. As you can also see, there are pickups throughout the level that I guess give you sort of boosts to various things. For example, they get rid of, well, they give you a charge in your battery, so the recharge time is immediately full and stuff like that. So that is Guns and Robots. If you have any comments or you would like to share your experiences with the game, feel free to leave a comment. And if you would like to know more about the game, head on over to the Gamepedia wiki, linked in the description below. This has been your host, the Pixel Pirate. Thanks everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.